Allen Pounds. It's the Allen Pounds Show. But we not alone. Come on. It's the Allen Pounds Show. But we not alone. Come on. It's the Allen Pounds Show. But we not alone. It's the Allen Pounds Show. But we not alone. Come on.
What's up, everyone? Y'all know what it is. It's the Allen Powell Show live on a Wednesday night. NBA playoffs are in full effect, and we got some people that has advanced already. And so we got some updates to talk about games going on right now, and then we got to talk about the teams that advanced further on, OKC and the Spurs. Right now, we got games in action, Pistons and Magic. I think, to me, we haven't discussed this a lot, but this got to be the shocker. I don't know what's, Magic is up 3-1 right now. And I think just looking at the rosters, Magic was, I would say, they were previewed to do well this season, and during the regular season, they disappointed. But you're starting to see some of what people was expecting from the Magic. And then in the playoffs, one thing that goes on in the playoffs is whatever your weakness is as a team, it gets exposed in the playoffs. And a lot of people were saying that Detroit don't have a lot of scoring besides Cade Cunningham. And even though Durant made the All-Star team, like, he's limited with his offensive skills. And it's starting to show, and they don't have a lot of options after Cade Cunningham. So Magic up 3-1. I think let me see what the score is right now. I think the Pistons are up right now, third quarter. But this has, I want to ask you this, Vic. Would this be a bigger upset than when the Nuggets, I believe,
knocked off the Sonics?
Yes, and
yeah. You see, Kimbe was laying on the ball, laying on the ground with the ball, and he couldn't believe it. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it would be, bro, because even when we discussed this like 3 weeks ago, we were talking about some of the matchups and things like that. I said I like Detroit in this matchup. I really didn't give Orlando a chance. I had Detroit winning like 5 games or something like that. So as a realist, as a person that keep it a buck, I have to say that I was wrong and give Orlando their credit. What they are doing is something that other teams couldn't really do because you get to play a different team. They are exploiting Detroit inside. They are much bigger than Detroit. Detroit is small too. Outside of having a lack of second scorer, they also small down low, bro.
Yeah. I thought because of Detroit home, at least home court advantage would play a factor, but that they took that away early, and then they did it. They handled their business at home, and so Anthony, what you think? What are you thinking when it comes to Pistons versus Magic? Who did you have? And don't tell me you picked the Magic. You ain't about to sit here and tell me that. But what are your thoughts on this series?
No, I didn't have the Magic winning this at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like Vic said, the biggest thing for the Pistons, I didn't realize how short they was, man. As far as their height, that's the biggest thing. And like you said, Cade Cunningham, you can't put any blame on Cade Cunningham. This man, for all games, been dropping 35 plus points every single game. Just been balling out. Even right now as we speak, he has 37 points in the third.
Quarter,
balling out. And it's just been, like you said, the height. It's also been that defense that we thought was really good as far as, keeping the tempo, as far as being a good paint presence. It's just been exposed, honestly, bro. Desmond Bane, that dunk he had the other day, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Bro, just took the soul from the Pistons. Insane. So Orlando Magic, got to give them props, man. I mean, I thought at least, first of all, didn't think Orlando was going to get in there. Not the Hornets were going to beat them in the play-in.
I was hoping that happened.
Right. Not the Hornets were going to beat them in the play-in, but them coming in, Desmond Bane, Paolo Banchero been stepping up. So that's been good for them. I mean, I really am shocked. Like, I really am shocked. Along with Kane too. Kane as well. He's been playing great too. But
he had a crazy dunk. His dunk was off. He had a couple dunks that was like, who is this kid? Because I was like, I don't even know who Buddy is. Like, I don't even know where he came from. He just came out the blue, dunking on people all over the place.
Right.
But I would say this. Y'all talk about the height, but they got some, like Isaiah Stewart is like, he's a big guy, like as far as not tall, but in
Yeah,
weight and
Kirk.
in stature. He got a
He
body.
got some size.
Durant is a grown man. You know what I'm saying?
But it's so crazy looking at that, bro. You got to realize that Stewart, as big as he is, you got to realize, guess what he is, bro? He's 6'7".
Yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
crazy.
No.
You got to think about this. Think about this. Banchero 6'10". Wendell Carter Jr. 6'11". The Wagner brothers, the Wagner brothers are 6'10" apiece.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, besides the two guys you named, Stewart and the other guy, and he's only 6'9", Stewart 6'7", and dude is big, muscular wise too. Both of them, Stewart and that guy, but not at height.
Yeah, and I think like to your point, Vic, like that height is playing a factor in this series. Like, you know, Durant already limited as far as skill wise, footwork, you know, post play, all of that type of stuff. But when you can throw those bodies that you just named at them, like, and then you ain't got nobody, and you limited offensively, bro. That's a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah.
And the Magic got talent. They have talent on paper. We've seen the Wagner boys go off before Paolo came to the league. They was giving people work. They were
working out at Michigan when they were there. I remember following these kids from college. Like, they've been showing skills from day one of college, day one of the NBA, passing, cutting, setting screens. You know it, just playing the game fundamentally sound.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people said, like, this was a bad matchup for the Pistons.
It was, bro. Man. It was, man. It was.
I just thought that the home court advantage would mean something. I remember back when we was coming up, Vic, and you like even older than me, like home court, like, yo, it was a real home court.
It meant a lot. Yes, it meant something. Now, I mean, I want to say probably the last 15, 16 years, it means nothing.
It's only a few teams that got like crazy atmosphere still. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's gonna be real tough to win in this building. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember Sacramento was the Arco Arena?
Arco Arena, yeah.
Bro, crazy atmosphere. Even Key Arena, Seattle. Crazy atmosphere. Like, some of those home court advantages was real home court advantages. You look at Detroit.
I mean, the Bulls, the D-Rose Bulls. Nobody won in Chicago. Nobody won in Chicago when he was here. Nobody in the playoffs. Nobody won. You beat us because we didn't have home court. But when we had home court, for the most part, nobody really beat the D-Rose Bulls. The Bulls, the United Center was like a home court advantage at that time. Later on, it wasn't anymore. Like, nowadays, you look at these matchups, going back to the road teams home. Majority of these series be 1-1 all the time, or 2-0, be 2-0 for the road team sometimes, like Indiana did New York last year. Like, this stuff just been crazy, bro. It just been crazy, bro.
I don't think we've ever seen it be this bad this early, though. Like, I don't think I've ever seen it where it's a 3-1 lead for the 8th seed going against the number 1 seed in the past 10 to 15 years. I don't think we've seen it this bad earlier. Like Vince said, we've seen it before, but maybe like in the second round, maybe like in the Eastern Conference, like you see that number 1 seed starting to break down, just like, okay, they can't handle the pressure. Man, first round, like, it's like, man, it's like, where did that spark go? Y'all been playing decent. Y'all been playing great all season. But at the same time, this is why I was skeptical all year. This is why a lot of us were skeptical. Like, Pistons really like that. Like, can they really make it out the second round? Can they really make it to the Eastern Conference Finals? Because they still got the Celtics, who made it to the championship 2 years ago, second in the season without JT, playing with Jaylen Brown, and still got the Knicks. So they've been skeptical. Like, I've been skeptical about them all year, and now it just proves it. This just proves it. That's all.
And it's okay. And like you said, the way Toronto and the Magic are playing, their respective teams tight. You can't overlook them either. Like, the Eastern Conference, like this was Detroit's chance to, like, really turn back to Detroit and get themselves some momentum and turn into this championship caliber team. Because like Al said, you got home court throughout the entire Eastern Conference. You were the number 1 seed. And you about to be gone in the first round. That's crazy.
Yeah. And I'll say this. We talked about, I asked you earlier, Vic, was this bigger than Seattle? And I say and I say, yeah, and I agree with you, because I think in those days it was best 3 out of 5 in the first round.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like
yes,
when you beat a team 4-7, you really beat them. Ain't no shenanigans or a fluke. Yo, 4 out of 7, a 4 out of 7 series.
yeah,
Three,
yeah,
three, three is it's easier. It's easier 3 games. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So this is definitely
You the one on their home floor. You
yeah,
the one two in your arena. I mean, the Magic is playing with house money. They playing with house money. They come in, they can be confident tonight, the day after tomorrow when they play again, the next night, because they like, dude, you have to beat us 3 times. We already got 3 wins. They can play loose and free and confident, and I think that's what it is. They're young and they taking it to Detroit. They're giving them everything they can handle. Like you said, outside the cage, looking like Jordan and the old Bulls when he was just putting up all the points and they were still
right,
losing. You know what I'm
right,
saying? That's what it's looking like for the Pistons.
right, right. Yep.
Exactly what it looking like.
We got a YouTuber checking in, says the Magic style, the Magic is a style that hurts Detroit. Plus, Detroit is immature. Uh, uh, and do you think immature or something else?
I don't think it's immature. I think it's based off of playoff skill level and playoff experience. I feel like that's the biggest thing. Cause I'm looking you can look at the roster. I mean, Tobias Harris been in the playoffs a couple of times, but Kay Cunningham, Isaiah Stewart, Durin, Thompson, Green, Jenkins, none of these people been in the playoffs like that. Or if
They
they've been
said
in the
that before.
playoffs, they haven't showed out or nothing like that, or haven't balled out. So I feel like that's the biggest thing. And Orlando on the other side, you can say the same thing, but they have no expectations. There's no expectations for Orlando. Orlando can lose these next 3 games, and we won't even care
That's
about them
facts.
coming back
Yeah,
because they had no
Right.
expectations. But Detroit, #1 seed, you have the announcer coming out giving you these pre-game warm-ups and everything. You got all the hype going on you, and now it's just like, man, don't have that experience. You don't have that playoff experience. I feel like that's the biggest thing.
We got Memphis checking in the chat. Thank you, Atro Campbell, checking in from Memphis. Y'all make sure y'all share these videos with your friends and family. They can check in and comment, and we will be posting all the comments. Everybody that's checking in, y'all share this live to y'all friends and family. We posting comments, talking about whatever y'all comment. We're gonna be talking about it. He said the Lakers winning tonight. We're gonna get to that in a little bit. I want to get to the other games though before we get down to the Lakers. We also got Cavs Raptors update. This series 2-2. To me, like this is one of them series that used to be on the NBA TV. Like it's a cool series, but like
Yeah.
it don't do nothing. You know, it ain't
Right.
got. It ain't,
Bro,
yeah,
it's
go
just
ahead.
it's just me, bro. Like I don't want to have to apologize for this, bro. But I've never been a fan of dude. You know what I'm talking about? The guy with the big beard like yours that played for the Cavaliers. I don't even want to say his name.
James
I've never
Harden.
been a fan of dude. Yeah, I've never been a fan of dude. I've never been a fan of dude, though. So you know what I'm saying? Like seeing that dude lose, it's like I'm cool because I don't like the way he played, bro. Like he foul hunts every single time with the ball. Don't get me wrong, he's skilled. He's skilled. I'm not that kind of hater to take away from anything. He probably going to the Hall of Fame when his career's over. He's been good. You know what I'm saying? He's been a great player. I ain't gonna say that. But he's not a winner. And his style of play does never conduce to winning. And I just don't see the Cavaliers winning anything. I think the Raptors gonna pull this series out and send them to the crib. I like the way
Ooh. Okay.
Scotty Barnes playing. He looking like a young Grant Hill, Scottie Pippen type out there. Like he racking up the assists, he playing killer defense, and he closing out games.
Yeah, hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm shocked that the Raptors being even 2-2. Once again, this home court advantage, like, yo, this is supposed to be back in Cleveland. Cleveland's supposed to stand up like this is our home court pivotal. This is called pivotal game 5. It's been called that for ages. Pivotal game 5. And Toronto came out and was like, nah, we here. We here. We don't care about none of that. Punching them in the mouth. Like Toronto, like they doing their thing, man. And what you think about this series?
Um, First of all, like I said, or I'm shocked that Toronto's even in it. Kind of like you said, because I feel like, overall, I feel like the Cleveland Cavaliers offensively they got it. I mean, offensively, like with James Harden, with Donovan Mitchell's, they got it. But the biggest thing is Toronto and trying to think, Toronto and Scotty Barnes. He's making a case for his self in the playoff career because this is the first time I've seen him in the playoffs making his case, trying to get his team to the next round. So I feel like it's a good thing for Scotty Barnes. I like you said, this is kind of like the NBA TV matchup to where it's like you're not really interested, But it's just like,
Not at
okay, it's a
all.
good matchup. Like, it's a good matchup. You an NBA head, like, this is like for you. This is a good matchup. But like, neither one of these teams I see going too far in the second or third round, respectfully. But I got the Cavaliers winning just because of their offensive tempo. Jared Allen, who's a great defensive player, just made a block, by the way, as I'm saying his name.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like the Cavaliers will be able to get this out. But in a closer 7-game series, not expecting that. Was not expecting that coming in though.
I would say I would say this too, Vic.
Yeah.
The same reason why you don't like this series as far as James Harden.
Yeah,
the only reason a lot of people will watch, because I believe James Harden and Donovan Mitchell legacies are in the balance in these series.
They are on the line. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
That's
They are on the line.
Is watching.
And see, here's the thing I like about Cleveland, what he brought up. I do like Cleveland defensively because they're long. Allen and Mobley, they're long. But Toronto's long too, though, bro. Let's get part about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm like, there are many teams that can match Cleveland's size. Toronto's one of them.
They got a whole bunch of.
Yeah, and then and why I like Toronto in the series just because of the lack of defense in the backcourt for the Cavaliers.
Hey, that pause is for you, Vic. That pause is for you.
You know what I meant, man.
Man. Hey, you know what?
We all secure, hey, bro. We all secure over here. We all secure over here. But yeah,
he said that was
bro. Yeah, but yeah, their lack of. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The lack of defense in the backcourt, to me, is what hurt. What will be Cleveland's Achilles heel from not winning a championship or a mini series in the playoff this year. Just take defense in the backcourt. James Harden still is out there playing matador defense, and Donovan Mitchell has never been a defense. I've seen guys like Kobe White. I've seen guys like Kobe White and Io give him 40. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
And I believe Donovan Mitchell don't even have an excuse for him to play bad defense. Like, I feel like he got proper technique. He can play defense if he wants to. He chooses not to. James Harden, I feel like he can't. Like, his body shape or body type, the way he moves, he just not. He don't have it in him to play good defense. So you're gonna have one defense liability. But I'll tell you one other thing that makes me mad about Cleveland. Jared Allen and Mobley, their size, like, get some post moves and dominate, man. Y'all too tall.
I heard that.
And like, man, I seen Mobley. Mobley, I felt like was supposed to progress this year. This is supposed to be his breakout year where he can, if you get some moves, bro, like you have a body type like Kevin Garnett, but you won't get the tenacity that he have, and you won't work on your offensive game like KG had. And it's like, you won a defensive player of the year. You've been to All-Stars, and they giving you this accolade, like these accolades, like you supposed to be one of the main options for Cleveland, and you never progress up to that level, man. And it's frustrating. And Barkley talk about Allen all the time, like, you should be able to get 15 points, 16, 18 points easy, rebounding, moves around the basket, all types of stuff. And for whatever reason, if you look at them on paper, you look at Allen, Mobley, Mitchell, and Harden, why can't they put it all together as a team and be a real legit a championship contender? Because they have the talent, the potential, but it's never progressed all the way. And
I love you said that, especially with Jared Allen, man, because Jared Allen was at that like point to where he was like a lob threat and of course a defensive presence.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, that offensive like development is just gone now. It's like where did it go? Like, it's just straight defense now. That's what he's known for, blocking, getting rebounds. But like you said, those second point chances should help him increase his points, but it's not. And I feel like that's where it's just like, okay, they're gonna be continuing to be like a mid 4th, 2nd, 3rd seed team, but they're not gonna be that number 1 seed team because, like you said, OG or you said Jared Allen is not developing as far as that. So, I mean, it's an offensive game, man. I mean, you got James Harden added on to that, so that definitely helps with this case. But at the same time, it's just like, man, if Jared Allen could develop into that to at least 20 points. He's at 15 right to at least 20 points, man.
Yeah.
That could.
I don't think it's gonna happen though. It's not gonna happen. If it ain't happened by now, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's like at a certain time, it's not it is what it is at this point.
Yeah.
This is who he is, and it's nothing else gonna happen. Go ahead, Vic.
I'm more disappointed in Mobley than I am Allen, because Mobley is more skilled offensively.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And why he's not averaging a double-double and dominating and being honest, I'm saying this, being the best all-around player on that team, not just a scorer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not just like being the best all-around team. Because no, Donovan Mitchell is the best player on the team. Okay, we get that. That's fine. But Mobley should be the best all-around player. And literally, when I was watching this guy at USC and watching him, and then later on I saw Victor Wembanyama, I'm like, they can have similar games that he could be kind of like that, because Mobley was a dominant defensive player at USC. Not only offense, he was a dominant defender in college. Yeah. He gets to the NBA now, he just wanna shoot threes, and I'm like, bro, this ain't what you showed. This ain't what got you here.
Right.
This is not what got you here.
No.
Right.
Now I know you want to expand your game and all that, bro. But what makes me mad when I see a guy like him, 6'11", 6'10", you having a bad game shooting, and you still take 3, 4, 5 more shots from the perimeter instead of getting down to the basket, getting in the rhythm, trying to get to the free throw line, getting in the rhythm, getting into game. These guys say, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? I can't make nothing. I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep on jacking up threes, whether I'm hitting them or not.
Let me ask you this though, Vic. Do you think that's coaching or a personal thing?
That's definitely coaching, because Ayo DeSumo said that after they asked him about interviewing playing for Billy Donovan, it said Billy Donovan told him, don't take any mid-range shots. Those are bad shots. Yeah. Don't take any shots in between the free throw line and the three-point line are bad shots. But the crazy part about these coaches, got to understand that when I go back and look at the player that we arguably say is the greatest player in the game, that's where he made his heyday at. I don't get it. Like, how these guys coach nowadays, I don't get it. How is a shot in between the free throw line and three-point line a bad shot? And that's what Michael Jordan lived at.
That's the new age NBA.
This is where Kobe Bryant. This is where Kobe Bryant lived at. The way he thrived at. This is where Kevin Durant, even though he can't shoot threes, he is a mid-range assassin. This is where he lived at. Like, how is a shot like that a bad shot? I will never get it, bro. I will never get it.
I agree with you. This is New Age NBA 2026. Brian, thank you for jumping in the show.
What up,
give me your takes, man. So far, we talked about the Pistons and Magic. To me, that's the shock of the playoffs so far. The Magic Cup 3-1. Any comments on that series, and then Cavs versus Raptors as well?
Man, I the only comment is, man, that's all Bulls draft picks right there doing that in Orlando, man. That's my main comment. Is, that's sad to see Wendell Carter out there doubles. I think he with Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying? He winning right now, man.
Yeah, that's his girl. That's his girl.
Come on, man. He done stole it from Vic, but it's all good, man.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that is a fact too, man. I hate it when, like, bro, we couldn't wait for now. Wendell out there shooting threes all of a sudden too. He looked like a serviceable center. Like, yo.
Well, one of these days, bro, I'm gonna interrupt, but one of these days, bro, we should sit down and just look at from the time that Jordan retired, all of some of these great players that they came and went through the Bulls. We're talking about the Jamal Crawfords that they traded away and made All-Star team. Elton Brand, you know what I'm saying? Tyson Chandler, Defensive Player of the Year. You know what I'm saying? All these guys they didn't gave away. Yeah. Larry Markkinen, top 5 power forward in the NBA. Wendell Carter Jr. still only 24 years old, coming into his own. This is crazy, man.
Damn. One of my favorite players of all time, Kyle Korver. He traded from the Bulls to the Hawks.
Yeah,
went to the All-Star 2 years later.
No,
2 years later, man.
You do this every show. We talking about some real stuff. Then here you go talking about a Kyle Korver. He's a role player.
Kyle Korver's a role player, bro. Yeah. He was a role player.
We didn't draft him. Did you not let me finish? He went to the All-Star 2 years later.
We didn't draft him.
We didn't draft him, though. We talking about some of the guys they drafted.
That we didn't have patience with, and then they go.
Yeah, we gave up on them too early. Yep.
Okay, I guess Kyle Korver's not a part of that conversation.
I'm glad he brought that name up.
I got you. I don't know how, but I get you. Y'all didn't draft him, but okay. I guess so.
The reason I'm glad, I'm gonna use the Kyle Korver reference to piggyback on what I heard Vic saying about Evan Mobley. He was a specialist. I think that is just what's wrong with today's NBA. There's no more specialists. Like Evan Mobley should be your rim protector, maybe your pick and roller, catching some lobs. Now, like you say, he on the perimeter shooting threes. It's just like, that's not what we need you to do, man. We need you to do this role right here. Fit it, star in your role. And I just think ultimately across the league, That's just the problem. It's like a video game now. It's like everybody
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
99 rating, and
Yeah.
everybody got a nine. They got the opportunity to green light to shoot. Like me
Yeah.
and a friend of mine was having a conversation. He was like, I was like, man, the big men back in the day could shoot. They just didn't shoot. You don't think Luke
Right.
Longley could have stepped out there and shot a three? You don't think like, them Bill Winnington and just Patrick Ewing, they could have shot that. But
Horace
come
Grant could
on,
have shot a
I
three.
mean, hey,
come
bro.
on, bro.
Yeah, they didn't watch. I mean, Akeem Olajuwon, he took perimeter shots. He just didn't take threes. He took them right by the free throw line. And he made them. So did David Robinson. So
Come
David
on,
Robinson had an ugly jumper. David Robinson had a nasty jumper.
come on,
Left
come
But you
handed
on,
man
know,
killing you.
But you know
come on.
what I think that's missing is the IQ as well. Like
Mm,
you have to know I have a mismatch in the paint. Why am I out here letting the defense off the hook because I want to shoot threes? Every once in a while, cool. But I'm gonna go down in the paint and dominate you because it's easier to get buckets down here. And like
mhm.
I just think the IQ of the player is missing because everybody wants to shoot threes. Brian, what's your take about the Cavs and Raptors 2-2? And right now the Raptors up, I think 4 with 4:40 to go in the third.
Man, these Raptors, they almost do this every year. Since we talking about with Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan, it's like these guys, this organization, with we don't even know half the roster, and these
Yeah,
guys go out there
that's facts.
and
That's facts.
they're a threat to get you to the conference finals almost every year. So I'm not surprised at what they're doing because this is an organizational thing. At this point, this is what they do. So it would be a shocker if they did win it, and because I don't really see them winning at all. But I mean, this is what this team does, man. Some of those players were there during that championship run, so they
Yeah.
know this. They know what this is like. So I mean, this is familiar territory
I
for
think
them.
that I think they talent level a little underrated though too because
For
Brandon
sure.
Ingram is a dog.
Oh,
Period. What do you want to be?
Like
Brandon
he's
Yes.
a
Ingram's a dog.
beauty
bucket.
over there. Like
He's
he's
a
a
Yes.
beauty
bucket.
over
Like
there.
we said, Scotty Barnes has turned into a walking triple double in the playoffs
Yeah,
lately, and he
yeah,
playing good defense. So they talent is a little bit. They drafted well too. So
yeah.
we got to give them some props like that. They drafted, and what they did is show patience with their young guys.
Yeah.
Hello.
And I want to ask you this too, Brian. When it comes to the Cavs, if the Raptors win this series, how are you looking at James Harden and Donovan Mitchell?
Sheesh. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm willing to give Spider a pass. James, it's looking real bad for you, man. It's like nowhere you go do you really make a difference and
Yeah,
push him over the top with your skill set.
yeah,
Excuse me. So
yeah,
yeah. I think that's going to knock James Harden down a little bit. But I mean, the verdict has already been out on James. You know what I mean? He had a chance to change the narrative if he could win here, but
yeah.
it's not looking like that's going to happen ever for him. And I mean, there's greats that never win a championship, so it's cool. But it would be nice to see someone with that skill set actually be able to carry a team all the way through.
We got a YouTuber checking in says, could the Cavs win next year with Brian? And I'm gonna give the first shot to you. Because I think before the actual playoffs started, I think the real narrative of Brian going back to Cleveland was a real thing. It was stories coming out, the whole documentary about the Bus family. Don't think Brian this, that, and the other. He get old. And before the series started, I would say that a lot of people had the Rockets winning this series because AR and Luka was out, and then LeBron still doing his thing, carrying his team to what they're doing now is looking like, yo, you can't even ask him to take a pay cut because of what he's doing right now. Like, he's not going to take no pay cut. But the narrative before the series started, like, oh, this is going to end bad. LeBron possibly go back to Cleveland and for a retirement tour, right off in the sunset, possibly with a chance to win the championship. If LeBron was to go to Cleveland, would that make them a title contender?
I feel like it would, man. Because like you said beforehand, before the series, it was a clear no, like without a doubt, no. LeBron James, who's been banged up all season, who hasn't shown any signs of being that 2018 LeBron James carry superstar into this series, and he's actually been playing good, getting double doubles, getting out there, getting at least like 20 to 25 points a game, and playing really good and playing really efficient. So I just feel like, man, I mean, one of my favorite animes is Dragon Ball, and like my favorite character is Goku. And like one of the thing about him is like he is just pushed beyond the limit. And no matter what if it's in his mindset, he's going to go to the next level. So that's what I think with LeBron, man. I mean, LeBron James said, okay, going to go to Cleveland 2027, 2028 season and win a championship in Cleveland. He's going to win it. It's just that's just the mindset. That's the temple of his head. That's what he got. So I feel like it can happen without a doubt. But will he go to the Cavaliers? I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening at all. But if he goes, man, for sure, it's going to be a good farewell tour, and he can win. Yes,
I think it's a great chance he go back to Cleveland, especially the way stuff been happening in L.A. Like he probably feel like he's being underappreciated. Like I tell you that the story came out with Jeannie Buss, the documentary. They saying, oh, he don't appreciate what we did for him and his son drafting Bronny and all of this stuff. And I think and if he retired next year, going home to Cleveland, a retirement tour. We know he all about the whole I don't even know what to call it, but he want all the acknowledgments. And he's probably gonna record everything and make his own documentary, something like The Last Dance. You know what's coming, Vic. If he go back to Cleveland, what you think?
Yeah, they would definitely be a contender, but I wonder how do they fit him in? Because I'm no LeBron. Wherever he go, he's not looking to take no pay cut. He wants $30 million a year, and his numbers say that's what he's worth. His numbers say that's what he's worth. I don't see how they fit him in on a payroll without giving up one of the other pieces that will weaken them, like an Allen or a Mobley. I don't see how, or if we gonna keep it a buck, is James Harden a free agent? Get him up out of there and bring Brown back. You know what I'm saying? I got no problem with that. I
think they would do that during a heartbeat. Not only he's still playing at a high level at his age, but all the revenue he's going to bring in just for coming back to Cleveland. Like, James Harden, we tried you out, it didn't work. Hey, get up out of here.
Get up out of here.
Allen,
go back to OKC and be the sixth man or something.
Yeah.
You might win something out there. Go back somewhere and be a sixth man. But you as the lead dog, James Harden is the lead dog. He's not going to lead anybody to a championship. It's just like we said, bro. Think about this: how long he's been in the NBA. Guess what? One thing about him that we didn't even pay attention to. He has never missed the playoffs in his career. James Harden has never missed the playoffs in his career. And look what he's shown us. Bad after bad after bad after bad in the playoffs. Like, you can give somebody an excuse like, man, okay, they have some bad series 1, 2, 3 times. Scottie Pippen had a migraine headache. He didn't play well early in his career with the Bulls. But what did he do? He didn't come back to say he got better every time. He got a little bit better every time to where it is. He was the perfect sidekick to Michael Jordan. He was able for him to get on the confidence. That hasn't been with Harden. This man didn't play with Russell Westbrook. This man didn't play with Kevin Durant. He didn't play with Chris Paul. Like, dude has been everywhere. He didn't play with Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey. Like, this dude, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant. Like, he's played with probably 15 of the top 75 players of all time in his career, and he still can't win anything. And a lot of times be because he don't show up.
Yeah, and it's like the numbers he's getting, like to your point, Vic, it's empty numbers. It's not contributing
very
to
empty.
Winning. You look up, he got all these numbers, but has he impacted the game? And you don't see it with James Harden. And I think that's what's going on.
A lot of times he scored 35. The guy he guarding and got 40.
He a turnstile for sure. I want to get back to LeBron because they got a game 5 tonight where they can close it out. Brian, I want to come to you first, man. Do the Lakers close it out tonight? Because I was listening to Barkley, and he was saying that Rockets made adjustments, and we all know they shouldn't have lost game 3. They choked that game away, and then they outplayed them game 4. And so now he's saying they made the adjustments, and like Lakers could be in trouble if they don't close it out tonight. The Lakers could be in trouble. Do you think the Lakers close it out tonight? AR might play. It's reports saying he might play, but I think on paper, even without Kevin Durant, if you take the Lakers team without AR and Luka, and you take Houston's team without KD, who has the better team? If tonight, do they close it out, and do you feel like the Lakers are in trouble?
I don't feel like they're in trouble. I mean, the script is in. LeBron is going on to the next round, man. You know what I mean? They're not gonna allow the king to be pushed out and this early at this point in his career. You know what I mean? So I just think the way the Lakers are playing, they got confidence, man. You know, they not scared. They know they still got the king with them. So if all else fails, they gonna ride that train. So I think as long as I want to see LeBron put that cape on today. You know, from opening from first quarter to the fourth quarter, just dominate. You know, don't even leave no room for error, no room for doubt. If he do that, they come out on top, man. With no KD, there's a bunch of young boys over there in Houston, man. I don't know if they ready for that smoke, man.
I would say this. Role players do play better at home. We seen Luke Kennard kind of calm down a little bit since his hot start. He then came back down to earth. And if AR play, that's going to be an added boost as well. And so I think they better, I would say this, they better get it done tonight. Because you go back to Houston, you got a problem, and then anything can happen in the game 7. So
sure.
they need to get it done tonight. So I think this is like really game 7 right now before the actual game 7, because if Rockets somehow pull this off, which I think they got a chance, because as much as they have choked that game 3 away and they down 3-1 at this moment, I still like Ime Udoka as a coach and his attitude. Like, I don't care. Like, yeah, y'all choked away game 3, but I really believe he don't like LeBron James as a person. That's number one. And I don't think he liked all the shenanigans. I don't think Ime Udoka like LeBron. I done seen him talk trash to LeBron, like on the sideline a couple times, bro. I don't think he like him. So he really wants to beat LeBron and the Lakers. And I think his demeanor is, I don't care what the media say. I don't care that we on the road. I still got young thoroughbreds. The Rockets team is young and hungry. And we got to remember, LeBron is still 41 years old, and the Lakers don't have a lot of young, skilled players over there, man. They got an old LeBron with a whole bunch of role players. And if AR play, AR is good. AR played great this year. But I'm going to tell you something, and I said this on a previous show, he's still a liability on defense as well. So as much as he give you on offense, he's a liability on defense. So I'm very interested in this game. But Vic, what's your take?
Yeah, bro, that's what scares me with the Lakers. Like they won on experience and the other team's lack of it, and some crucial mistakes made in the fourth quarter. But like you said, Al, as the series goes on, everybody's got experience now. Everybody knows what to expect. And man, them guys over there got some young Thundercats over there, boy. If they get them legs on them and they get to running, they can run the Lakers out of the gym. In the right situation, man, because like you said, and this is no knock, it's just factual reality. Right now, LeBron's not a defender at his age. AR has never been a defender. I've watched him for 3 years. He's never been a defender. He almost worked as James Harden. Bronny ain't no defender. You know what I'm saying? The other team's athleticism may come into the play eventually, bro, and they could. Like you said, this next game, they better close it out, or it could get ugly.
Yeah, I agree. And what you think?
Yeah, I heard that. Do not want to take that to game 6. Do not want to go back to Houston. I gotta give props to the Lakers, at least for their role players, the key veteran guys, like you're saying. Marcus Smart, who actually had a couple of good games, as far as just, being smart, as far as the offensive side and defensive side. DeAndre Ayton, as far as that. Luke Kennard had that great game 1. I mean, you got to give it to the role players for the Lakers. Yeah. And I feel like that might be the little bit of the advantage for going against Houston. I know Houston, they have the younger talent. They have probably, if we're being honest, they have the better talent on paper. If I'm being honest with you, compared to the Lakers with Luka being out. But I just feel like Lakers, this is a go home, or not go home, but this is a dire don't want to go to Houston situation. I feel like the Lakers will get it out, but it's going to be a close one. It's going to be a very close matchup, and it's going to be I feel like AR is going to have a great game. I feel like it's not going to be necessarily Bron. It's going to be somebody like another role player that's going to step up today. I can't necessarily give you the name, but another role player that's going to step up, probably going to have his best performance, and that's going to be the reason why they go to the next round. Not LeBron, not AR. It might be like DeAndre. It might be Ruin. It might be Ruin. Yeah, it might be one of those players that'll step up today. Yeah,
I can see that at home.
I like the Rockets tonight, bro. You heard it here first. I like the Rockets tonight. They're going to come out there.
Big got the Rockets.
Yeah,
I'm a pick.
you
I'm
know
a.
why? Why I took the Rockets because you hit one thing. I
Uh,
love their coach. Their coaches
yes,
is just a dog.
yes.
He finna
They
have them
dog.
boys ready to
Yeah,
play. They
yeah.
trust me. They're about to come out there and play tonight. Won't be no if they lose, they gonna have to get outplayed. They won't lose no game like
Or
they did that
or
last game.
or as one of
What's
my
that?
guys would say on the show, that whistle. That whistle. You know, if they
Yeah,
get that home cooking, if they get
yeah,
that home
yeah.
cooking
That too.
tonight,
That too. Yeah,
if
that too.
LeBron
What
if
Shannon say?
LeBron get aggressive and go to the basket and he get that whistle all the time, like yo, that could be a problem. That could be a problem. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
pick the Rockets because I just wanna. I don't.
But
I'm
LeBron
not
ain't
a.
gonna make no free throws, man. So it is what it is. That's another story. You know what I'm saying? That's another story.
All
You
right,
know.
so Vic got the Rockets. I'm gonna pick the Rockets because I just don't like the Lakers. And who you got tonight?
Lakers and five. No, I got Lakers and
Aw.
five for sure.
Hey, Brian, who you got? Who you got tonight?
I'm going Lakers, man. I'm going Lakers. I'm
Okay.
going Lakers.
All right, let's go on to we got two series with 3-2 leads. Celtics lead over the 76ers and T-Wolves 3-2 lead. Let's talk about the Celtics lead over the 76ers because the Celtics had a chance to close it out and Embiid balled out. And I think we talked
Woo.
about it on this show. If
Yeah.
they are healthy, they are a problem because
Yes, they are.
Embiid is an MVP. Maxey is a problem. VJ, Paul George. Them big four right there, healthy and playing together is a problem. And Boston, yo, if the 76ers win game 6 at home and take it to a game 7, listen, bro, this will be a huge game and a huge problem for Boston because Embiid can go off in a game 7. You don't want to go in a game 7 situation.
Hey,
And I
bro,
think it's very possible that it happened.
having him be healthy is a problem for the league, bro. For anybody got to play Philly, man, you putting him with Lil Maxi. To me, I call Lil Maxi just cold blooded because bro don't care. He got ice in his veins. He could be 0 for 10, and with the game on the line, he's still willing to take the shot. I respect that dog in Shorty. Shorty got that dog in him, and I like the fact that he told James Harden, "You want to be here, get on." And he wasn't even no veteran on the team. Then he's one of the guys that told James Harden, "You don't want to be here, get up out of here." Then,
Yeah, for sure. For
yeah,
sure. FYL Sports checking in. Appreciate y'all checking in, man. Big platform. They do some great work, man. So y'all make sure y'all check them out when y'all get a chance. They do some great things. Them and Go James Kingdom. Thank you for checking in to the show. Brian, Celtics 76ers, man. Where you at?
Ooh, what's the series? What
3-2
the series?
Celtics. 3-2 Celtics, but they're going back to Philly, and Philly just came off a road win, and Embiid scored over 30.
Ooh, man. I mean, I like that Philly team, but I don't know. I think I'm just rooting for Boston. They got the lead in the series. Tatum is coming along. I haven't heard him having no breakout game yet, but I just feel like they're a couple years removed from winning the championship. They ready to try to defend their title as best they can. So I think they get past Philly, and I don't know if it's this game. But I feel like they win the series overall. Can I just say
It might
that?
be in a game 7 because I'm telling you, this is turning out to be a trouble series for the Celtics because I don't think they was expecting Embiid or I don't even know if they was expecting this matchup period because the 76ers were in the play-in situation, all of that stuff. But on paper, a healthy 76ers is a problem for anybody. And Embiid coming back, he was a little sluggish the first game. He looked a little bit out of shape, but he's still 7 foot tall with skills, and that's a problem for the league. And the 76ers on paper is a problem for the league. And how you see this going?
Man, this is a fun matchup, honestly, between two rivalry teams going to get each other. Old rivalry teams going to get each other with the Celtics versus 76ers. The biggest thing I had going into it, I just knew it. I just knew the 76ers just had to hold on. That was the biggest thing. They just had to hold on to Joel Embiid come back. But that first game, they got smacked. Oh, my goodness. That first game, Celtics was doing whatever they could against the 76ers. And it was like, man, 76ers not going to make it. They're not going to make it. They came back the next game. 76ers won. Had a really good game beating them 111-97. Then the Celtics won the next two. And Joel Embiid last game, man. I mean, like you said, he was a little bit sluggish when he came back game 4. But game 5, man, Joel Embiid, 33 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, man. I mean, this Joel Embiid, oh my goodness. Like, it's just it's devastating how an injury can plague a big man like in this league. It's just so devastating because this is a team that possibly could be and could possibly be the second or third seed in my opinion. If really, if they were not banged up all season. Everyone on this team has been banged up with injuries. Joel Embiid, Maxey, VJ, all of them. Paul George
got
with suspended. Everyone. I mean, so it's fun to see, man. And like you said, you do not, man. If the 76ers somehow win this game going into it, man, I feel like 76ers will win out in 7 games. Without a doubt.
And I'm gonna tell you this: the reason why I like this, the way that it's going, because the big man, Joel Embiid, is showing you when you a big man and can dominate. I know this new age basketball want to shoot threes and everything perimeter, but the big man is still a key factor. And he's showing you when you got a big man that want to go down in the paint and dominate, it's still a problem, and it's still a big factor in the series. How do you see this series going, Vic?
Yeah, bro, man. And I touched on a lot of things I was gonna say, so I'm gonna keep it brief. Like after that first game, I really thought Boston was gonna sweep Philly. I did after that first game because Philly looked terrible. They looked terrible that first game, but showed some resiliency. Came back and won the next game, like he said. Then Boston got back in their bag and won 2 in a row. So it's been going like back and forth. But then when the games haven't been, it's easy for Boston since Embiid came back. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it makes a huge difference. Like when bro is healthy, he's like top 3, top 4 player in the NBA in the whole league with everything he brings to the table. He's one of the top 5 players in the league. So yes, he is going to be a problem for that Celtics team that is trying to guard him with Nikola Vucevic. It's going to be a problem. we've seen how that play out. We've seen Nikola Vucevic try to guard this man, and we see how it played out. It doesn't play out well.
It's nobody on a Celtics that can guard Embiid.
Nobody on the Celtics can guard.
That African guy named Bono or something, whatever his name
is. No.
He can't guard him.
No.
Vucevic can't guard him. Nobody can guard him.
I think this going to a 7-game series, and I think ultimately the Celtics will win just because they're at home. But I got Philly stretching it to 7, bro. I got Philly stretching it to 7 games.
I got it going to 7, and I'm gonna pick the 76ers. I think this is gonna be a major upset, and it's gonna shock waves throughout the NBA. But Embiid is gonna be the key factor. And I want to see it. I want to see the 76ers take it to 7, and I want to see Embiid go off in the game.
Yeah, and then what I also like about Philly, they got perimeter play. They got 2 guards who can score points, get buckets. Edge Coleman, Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey's a proven playoff player. Like this dude didn't put up numbers in the playoffs the last 2 years. Everywhere he been.
They got everything you need, and they got a championship coach. They got everything you need. So I'm looking forward to that. Jumping over to the T-Wolves and Nuggets, man. It's sad that T-Wolves don't have Ant Edwards or DiVincenzo. Dante, but they still up 3-2 going to the crib. I don't know if they got enough to close it out, but we seen what Ayo did the last home game he has. Vic, I'm gonna let you jump this one off first, man. Is it going to go back to Denver because they don't have enough?
Yeah, it is, bro. It is though, bro. Just they don't. I already know Denver's playing. They're gonna come out and just try to get it down low to the Joker and get Minnesota in foul trouble, and then just open up the game and trip because they, like you said, they're missing their 2 top players on the perimeter. That's just kind of hard to overcome, especially one of them being a superstar, Anthony Edwards, who was balling out in this series before he got injured, was balling out, was leading his team, and probably they were going to beat them in 6 if he probably would have stayed healthy. They would probably close this out if he was healthy. But him not being healthy is just going to be tough. I think it's going back to Denver for Game 7. Hopefully Ayo can have another good game, man. He go for 35-40. If he go for another 35-40, and make up for the absence of DiVincenzo and man, they could win. Like they really didn't have no answer for him. When I watched that game, like he was not only popping 3, but he was bullying Murray and those guys in the post too. Like he just bro, that reminded me of what I see this little young dude playing for Westinghouse on the west side of Chicago as a freshman, putting up 17, 7, and 8. Yeah. That Ayo.
Yeah. And I will say this, man. I like this series because Jaden McDaniels, he told everybody, Denver, they don't play no defense. They all trash defenders, basically. And then Ayo did what he did. He said it. Then he showed how they was trash, and he's accurate. Jokic never been a defender. As great as he is offensively, he's never been a defender. Jamal Murray never been a defender. The best defender that they had was Aaron Gordon, and he's limping around. And
Yeah.
so
Yes.
you can get
Yes.
whatever you want. You can get whatever you want on that team.
When you said that about Joker, that made me laugh to what Charles Barkley said about him. Say, buddy can't jump over a quarter.
Yeah. Yes, he's just a very skilled big man. But it is as great as Joker is, he's
He
terrible
lacked,
on
bro.
he's
He
terrible on
lacked.
defense.
He lacked the feet to be able to defend like that. His feet
Yes.
aren't the greatest, bro. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And he lacked athleticism, but skill wise, he's great. But he doesn't
For
have the
sure.
athleticism that most 7 foot guys have.
Brian, does it go back to Denver? Are you there? I know you're freezing up a little bit.
Oh yeah. I'm here.
Okay.
I think it goes back to Denver. You know, right now, Timberwolves they hurt. You know what I mean? They might well lick their wounds and come back next year because you know they don't really got much hope past this series either way it go. But I think Denver got enough offensive firepower to finish the series off, or you know, come back and complete the win.
And does it go back to Denver?
I don't feel like it goes back to Denver.
Mm.
Respectfully, I'm be honest with you.
Okay.
I kind of like how you said that because I mean, it's just as far as just defensively with the Timberwolves, they've been playing really good. These last two games that they played against each other with the Timberwolves, I mean, it's been like a pretty good deficit. I mean, Timberwolves beat them 112-96, then 113-96 those two games. So I feel like yes, they lost Ant-Man, yes, they lost their superstar, but them being able to just understand and adjust with the Denver, and it's 6 games. You understand them now. You understand the offense. You understand them. And also the thing is with Denver Nuggets, they're banged up as well, man. Like they've been banged up. Like going into it, we didn't know Jamal Murray was going to be playing and going to be healthy. Going into it, like you said, Aaron Gordon is out there still a little bit limping, and Jokic was probably the only person that was healthy out there. So I feel like Minnesota's gonna win it because quite respectfully, I thought the Nuggets were gonna. I had the Nuggets winning this easily going into it, but the Timberwolves have shocked me. They have completely changed my mind, and I feel like the Timberwolves will in and out today.
I can
They play today.
I
Tomorrow.
can
My bad. Tomorrow. My
I
bad.
can see how the Timberwolves can win as well. Like because they're at home, we like it, and we always say role players play well. I can see Ayo going off. Jade McDaniels, having a great game. And then I think the key is Julius Randle, in my opinion. If he have a huge game, that's going to allow Ayo to go off more and Jade McDaniels to. And then you might have a Mike Conley sighting or a Shannon sighting, and you might get some different players come in and contribute. So
man.
That's so crazy. You brought that up. Lost in all. Hey, my bad. Lost in all that, bro. Was TJ Shannon had 14 points in 13 minutes? Like he hooped out too. He played well. Them Illinois, Chicago boys carrying Minnesota right now.
Yes, for sure. So I would say this: I would love to see Minnesota win only if Ant-Man can come back eventually. Somewhere down the line, he can come back.
Right.
And get back. Otherwise, I'd rather see a healthier Denver team go to the next round for better basketball.
Agree.
But if Ant-Man can come back, so I think I'm gonna pick Minnesota. I'm gonna pick the role players. I'm gonna pick the role players to have a huge game and get Denver up out of here because I still, even though their defense hasn't changed, Denver's still suspect defensively. So I still think Minnesota's going to be able to get whatever they want to, and I think at the crib at home, they play great. They play great defense. I think what's missed a lot about Ant Edwards besides his offense is how good of a defensive player he is as well. Ant Edwards plays good defense. And so he's a big guard that plays defense, and that's another defender that they're losing. Mike Conley, old, and he's a small guard. So, him playing more minutes. They don't want to have to play him minutes if they don't have to. He's just a veteran for veteran presence, but he's at the tail end. He's at the end of his career, and he's a small guard. So, but I think the T-Wolves can close it out, man.
All right. Okay. Can I switch my pick now? I think I'm going After listening to you guys, I gotta say, man, Minnesota is gonna win this series.
Hey,
We
I,
got
I wanted I want to see Minnesota. I want to see Minnesota win, but I was just thinking on the
oh for
along the
sure.
Yeah,
lines of like a classic game 7 between them. You know what I'm saying? And then it go to overtime, and you know what I'm saying? Just like I was just looking at some scenarios the NBA would like
Yeah.
would sport and try to play out. But yeah,
See.
there is very well, like y'all said, for the reason that all three of y'all have said how
Yeah.
bad the Nuggets are defensively.
Yeah.
Minnesota could win this game tomorrow. They
Yes.
definitely could
well,
win this game tomorrow.
And that
you
With,
home
know,
court
with,
is gonna help.
I was so caught up on that loss of Ant. I forgot that they still got Io, they still got Randall, they still got Reed, if I'm not mistaken. And, so they got enough pieces to
Yeah,
win,
yep.
yeah. But I just was wondering, can they close a must-win game without their closer? That was, I
Yeah.
think, where I was at
yeah,
with it.
And
You
the
know what I
name
mean?
and I
and
can
the name
understand that. I can understand that.
and the name you just said, Nas Reed. We really haven't seen him go off yet, and we know he have the capability to go off. Like
Yeah,
if
he-
he get hot, Nas Reed can put up some numbers, man. He haven't had that big game yet. And at the crib, this is a great moment for Nas Reed sighting where he go like 5 or 6 threes in the game, and then
For sure.
the crowd going crazy. I can see it. So yeah, I'm picking the T Wolves,
Yeah.
man.
Man, yeah, getting Io, man, is basically saving their season right now. Because
Yeah.
he went out the last game, but he's played well for them since he got
Yeah.
over there. Since he
Yeah.
got
Another
over there, he's played well for them. He
another
took their team to another level because people didn't realize he played more minutes once he got there. He played more minutes than DiVincenzo. He started playing more minutes.
and look, that's
But
another Chicago
but
Bull.
that's what
Yeah,
they were missing. That was what they was missing when they went down last year. Mike Conley and Rob Dillinger, Dillingham, they wasn't
Dillingham,
enough. They
yeah,
wasn't
they
enough with the
wasn't,
one.
they weren't.
They needed somebody who could had the potential to at least drop 43, even if you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Conley couldn't. It's like he was scared to shoot.
He old,
And he
man.
old.
He too young.
You know what I mean?
He could.
So Io is like he is the perfect addition to what that man and that team. He fits that team 100%.
Right, yeah,
Right?
right now with that man, now he the best player they have on the perimeter. He's their best perimeter player when it
For
comes. You know
real.
what I'm saying? Yeah, he's their best perimeter player right now.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, I want to get to the two teams that advanced. OKC Thunder sweep the Suns. Spurs advance. These two teams look like the class of the NBA. Like, we know they're gonna have probably either the Lakers or Rockets or this other series with Denver and Minnesota. But these two teams, well-oiled machines. Victor, Shea, go ahead, Vic. What you
Man,
think
yeah,
about?
bro. Like the Spurs, bro. Remember we were talking about those Spurs at the beginning of the year. We were like, man, they so young. They start out so good. Are they gonna be able to hold up? They done showed us they for real. They've showed us they for real. When you start winning playoff series, that's what we said we want to see you get it done. Now we judge you on what you do in the playoffs. They won a 4 playoff series with their young squad 4-1. We know what OKC is. They defending champs. Like we know what they are. We know what they are when they healthy. Like they basically unbeatable when they healthy.
Yeah.
They're basically unbeatable. So I would love to. I want to see what happens when they get up against a team like you said. Hopefully Minnesota can advance, and one of them have to play Minnesota, and they perimeter is just as good as the Spurs perimeter.
Yes. And what you think about these two well-oiled machines?
Man, I mean, OKC, just have not lost any fire since last year. With Chet, with J Dub, with SCA, all just playing great as far as the perimeter. Just SCA, man, just not lost any fire. It's just a great offensive player. Gives you good defensive stats as well. As far as that, they easily win against the Suns. Who Dylan Brooks, I had to give him his props. He actually had a really good series. I have to give him his props for that. But OKC, man, this number 1 seed. And the other side, the Spurs, Wemby got injured, scared us a little bit. But it was like it scared us as far as going to the next series, because like we knew they were going to handle Portland. Like even without Wemby, we knew the Spurs were going to handle Portland. But he came back, 17 points, 14 rebounds, 6 blocks. Wow, that's insane stats, by the way. But had a great game, and now they're going on. I still feel like the Spurs, man. I feel like it's Wemby time to shine, man. I feel like this will be his year to get that ring for the Spurs. Haven't seen it in a long time, in my opinion. even though it's gonna be hard, man. They're going to go with OKC. They're going to go get the top dogs, but
Yeah.
I feel like Wemby's just that man. I just feel like he has that dog in him. Taking shots, saying that he should be MVP and everything. A couple of weeks before the playoffs, I think he just has that fire. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be one of those type
Yeah,
of runs for the
yeah,
Spurs.
Yeah, I think
I like the
I,
Spurs, man.
Wemby is definitely hungry. I want to touch on something that you talked about, OKC and not losing that fire. We know when it comes to like trying to go back to back or even three peats, it gets harder and harder. But it seems like with this team, it ain't gonna be no nonsense. Like they a close knit group. Like it ain't no Dennis Rodmans out there or no owners like, oh, we're gonna break the team up or we're not going. Everybody is under contract. You don't have no divas or egos in the locker room, and I think it's going to be hard because San Antonio is waiting in the wings. But as far as the team itself sabotaging itself, I don't think that would be the case. If they lose, it's just going to be because another team took them out. But they have the potential to go back to back and then possible three-peat, but it's going to be hard because Wemby and them boys are coming fast. And it could be this year. It might be a year early, but next year, for sure, Spurs are going to be a real problem.
Yeah.
Brian, how you feel about OKC and the Spurs?
Man, I mean, those are the like you said, the class of the NBA, and they're on a collision course with one another. And I'm with Ant. I think that it's Wemby's time. I've seen a real. First of all, I want to say, man, them teams are so similar. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
you can almost swap jerseys, and you wouldn't know who was who outside of Shea. You know, but
Yeah.
I think I've seen something on the internet where it was like a 16-year-old Wemby was getting like dogged by Chet Holmgren. And then they fast forward to the league, and it's like Wemby is taking this personal. Every time he sees Chet lined up against him, it's like he go crazy. He turn into Goku, man.
Yeah.
So I think if they get a chance to face off, I'm gonna go. As much as I love OKC, I think that Wemby just got something else in him
I
that
like the Spurs, man.
yeah, I got, and they got them young, that Harper boy balling, and the other guys that I can't even
Castle.
remember all their names.
Vassell,
Like, come on, man, those
De'Aaron
guys
Fox,
is.
D Fox,
De'Aaron Fox.
a young
forgot they
veteran,
got
young
De'Aaron
veteran.
Fox. Come on, bro. Like that team
Yeah.
on paper, if anybody can unseat the OKC Thunder, it is them. It is them.
If they play, give me my popcorn.
Oh man,
give me
yes,
the popcorn.
yes,
For sure.
yes.
Yeah.
And I ain't even been really watching them West Coast games. I know these games gonna be starting at 9:30. Guess what? Your boy gonna be going in there, going into that spot tired as a mug, because I'm not gonna miss any of them games, boy.
That's
Not
fact.
at all.
That's fact.
Not at all.
So
Hey, matter of fact, you could almost say whoever win that series is that's the championship right
Yeah,
there.
I said that on the
I
preview.
agree with you. I agree with y'all on that.
Yeah.
That's
And
the
I
NBA
like the
championship.
Spurs, man. I know I'm not no disrespect to OKC pedigree. They're a great team. I like the Spurs, man. But I was telling y'all in the beginning, I was like, man, if they made a move to get Giannis, they'd be killers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's just how
word.
much I liked them. I wanted to see them win. I like their little core. I like their core.
I will say this: those two teams are the cream of the crop, the class of the NBA. But I would still like to see if Boston make it to the finals. I would still like to see them against one of those teams. And if Philly get hot, if they continue to roll, and you put Embiid against one of those.
Hey, man. Hey, I love Wemby, but Embiid to get that boy some problems, man. And I love Wemby. I love Wemby, but Embiid will get that boy some problems, man.
They wouldn't even put Wemby on him. They were like, yo, man, we can't have you taking no shots.
We can't have you foul out. We can't have you foul out, and we can't have this dude beat you up either.
No, we cannot
No disrespect
have that,
to Wemby. We can't have dude get you in foul trouble and abuse your body physically because by game 3 you may be down.
Already. You're gonna start seeing a lot of Luke Cornett and Kelly Olynyk. All of a sudden, you start seeing names you ain't seen all series. Hey man, go guard Embiid.
Boy, I ain't seen Kelly Olynyk play in 10 years.
Yeah. I'm saying they're gonna bring him out that series. Wemby will not be on Embiid at all costs.
That's another thing too, and this is my final take for sure. I like how you said that, Vic, because I'm thinking about it. It has to be now for Wemby to win because it's his body normal, but it's his body. It's how tall he is. It's just being a center, man. I mean, you're going to get injured in this league. We've seen it, Joel Embiid. His best chances to win a championship probably has been 2 to
Why he
3 years ago. So he has to try to like stay healthy and get it done this year. Have to, because quite frankly, I don't know if his body gonna be manageable in the next couple of
for a
years
10-year
with
career? I
something.
said the same thing. Much as I love that
No,
guy, I don't know. I don't know if his body will let him play 10 years in the NBA the way
no.
he's currently built right now. Now he can always put on some muscle. He can always, because he's bigger than he was last year. So can he come back a little stronger next year? That would be the key. Because I always said that. I'm like, man, I don't know. I like dude. He got the skills, but he may not have a long career. He may get in there, try to get his and get out.
Yes. I want to get to one last topic before we get up out of here. LeBron made some comments about the GOAT debate. I don't like to have that show. It's
Right.
the whole
Yeah, I know
platform.
what you said. Yeah.
But he did make some comments that I think needs to be discussed. They asked him about the whole thing, and I think he made some comments that was pretty mature, but he still slid in a little
shade. A little shade.
shade here and there. Here's a couple of the comments that he said. They asked him about the GOAT debate. The GOAT debate, he said, I think is a very tiring conversation. Barbershop talk. You can look at both of us and say that you can love both of us without trying to poo-poo on the other person, and usually it's poo-pooing on me. First of all, I think he playing the victim there because he got a whole cult following. We stream on one of the platforms here.
Right, I was about
James
to say, bro. I'm about to say he need to listen to his buddies over at Go James Kingdom or whatever it is, bro. The way they be like, the way they tear down Jordan just to build this guy up when it's unnecessary. This is why I don't do the Jordan and LeBron base. Just for that simple reason right there. Because I can give both of these guys props for how great they are.
Yeah,
period.
sure.
I don't have to say, oh, well, LeBron is this bad and this is what. No, man. Michael Jordan is my favorite player of all time. But my GOAT is Kareem.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan is my favorite player of all time. I'm born and raised on the south side of Chicago. Michael Jordan is my favorite player of all time. And I'm going to be honest, he's the best player I ever seen, but he's not my GOAT. Because I looked at the GOAT from totality. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, from high school through college, lost one game.
Yeah.
And he got 6 years. And he's another one with the same amount of championships as Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, see, here they come. Brian the GOAT. See, if one of them GOATs didn't go. I'm
not arguing that. And then another thing Brian said, one thing that out of that interview that I probably, he said there are some things that he do better, and there's some things that I do better.
Yes.
And then my counterpoint with that to where it is like, I just wish these guys would really go back and look at Michael Jordan before Phil Jackson got there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Guess what he his one of those seasons, guess what he put up? 37, 8, and 8. They try to make like Mike was not a passer. Bill Russell was a commentator and broke down Mike's passing ability in his second year in the NBA. He like, man, guys, get to the right spot. Michael Jordan gonna give him the ball. They made like he was this ball hog, like he only wanted to he didn't pass or whatever. Bro, before Phil got there and the triangle offense made it to where it is, Mike learned to play off ball and let Scotty handle the rock. Mike was putting up triple doubles. He had a game like Russell Westbrook, but way more efficient.
Yeah.
Way more efficient.
Like, to me, like Jordan can do whatever he wanted to do.
They didn't know, like young guys don't even know that. Go back and look at 86, 87. The man put up 37, 8, and 8, shot 50% from the field and 90% from the free throw line.
If he wanted to, like you say, if he wanted to, he can get more assists. If he wanted to, he could have shot more threes. But this is I think the greatness of Jordan was his IQ. He knew that, yo, I can score the way I want to score. I don't have to shoot threes. If I want to, I can, but I don't need to. And the mid-range game, like, yo, go ahead, Vic.
Bro, the man averaged 14 a point. The man averaged 11 assists in the 91 finals.
But
Jordan led the Bulls in assists that first championship. Yeah, the man averaged 11 assists in the 91 finals. With 31 points a game, 7 rebounds a game, and 11 assists. Yeah, I always try to say, oh, LeBron's a better passer. No, LeBron's a more willing passer. He's a more willing passer. He's not a better.
And that's the thing. Like the second thing he said was he was like his game was different. You know, that Jordan looked for the shot. He was a point. LeBron said he's a point forward, a forward point his whole life. Right. He looked for the pass. MJ looked for the shot. And I agree with that. But I also think that's to the detriment of LeBron because to me, in my opinion, this is one of my critiques of LeBron was he always make the quote unquote right play, and so. Sometimes to me, he depended on his teammates a little too much instead of, yo, you the best player on the court, go get a basket. Like, yo. And so that's one of my critiques of LeBron, but he's great. He's great. Don't get me wrong. But Brian, go ahead, Brian.
Nah, I mean, listen, man. LeBron is one of the greatest basketball players to ever lace up a pair of
Ever.
Nikes and step on the court. But when we watch, what do you like? Nobody got on the court in my lifetime and said, you know what I want to do? I want to make the assist for the game winning shot. Nobody ever said that. We want to go and we want to win the game. Give me the ball. Let me do that. And I just feel like in all my years of watching LeBron, I mean, there were a few those moments. There were few and far in between where he stepped up to the plate and put it all on himself. I think it's early in his career, and I hate that they use the numbers. I'm just saying, early in his career, we can all remember LeBron did. It was in the fourth quarter. LeBron didn't even want to get fouled to go to the free throw line and shoot free
That's
throws.
a fact. That's a fact.
We remember this. So him making the right pass was out of necessity. Look, Jordan knew when the ball leaves my hand, it is in a worse position than it started. You know what I'm saying?
Look.
I don't think LeBron, you can't really say that when it get out of his hand, there is probably a better shooter on his team than him. You know what I mean? There's probably a better dribbler, a more faster. There was nobody better than Mike around him at the time. You know what I mean? So why would I give you the ball? I don't got to.
Here come the LeBron. Here come the LeBron guys. Like, y'all know LeBron has more buzzer beaters, right? Y'all supposed to be students of the game.
This is what I'm saying. Hold on, though. Let me go back at them. But come on, bro. What does that mean? Did any of those buzzer beaters win a championship? Did any of those buzzer beaters, are they any iconic buzzer beaters? I probably got more buzzer beaters than, you know what I'm saying? Like, that don't mean nothing to me. That don't mean nothing to me. And then they're going to come with LeBron is more clutch than Mike. And if you're going to tell me the last 5 minutes of a game, he got the most points in life. Of course, the man has played 27 years in the NBA. Of course, he got more points in the last 5 minutes than anybody else.
Right.
Michael Jordan was
context. Context
bro.
is everything.
Yeah.
Context, but they don't want to hear that. They just gonna be like, look at the numbers. The numbers don't lie. Yeah, well, if the numbers can lie if you don't have the proper context. Like,
here's the killer part about it, bro. What you said, I'm gonna go. What your first line said, my first line and B first line said. Our first line was LeBron James is one of the best players that we ever seen. So there's no need for you to do all that, and that's the problem I have with his fans right here. What they're doing right now?
Look at him. Look, we don't
what
care
they're
about
doing right now is unnecessary.
Like,
we have all given this man props for being one of the best players to ever do it. So there's no need for that.
Yeah,
there's no need for that.
They start getting really emotional and cursing all over the place.
Nah, you ain't about to have me doing all that, man. LeBron ain't about to have me doing all that with LeBron, man. LeBron's a great player. That's it. He's not the GOAT. He ain't no GOAT. He's not no GOAT. Period.
How do you even get to have a conversation? Again, it's like you can't be the GOAT because you lack humility, bro. You can't even say, like, I don't even want to talk. Next question. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, bro, you not the GOAT because you can't even hit a free throw consistently. Man, knock it off. We're going to knock Shaq for being a bad free throw shooter. We're going to tell the truth about this dude. This dude is like a 68 or 69% career free throw shooter. You are not no GOAT.
Hey, look at Ant waiting patiently because he know he the young guy. He probably about to say some stuff to get on our nerves.
Paul George just go, so I ain't even mad at him. Paul George just go.
That's on you.
Okay, first of all, MJ's the GOAT. Let's get this straight. MJ the GOAT. And first of all, MJ is more clutch than LeBron. Let's get that out.
Come on, bro.
But first, I just want to say, I feel like it's a perspective thing. Because, like, I was talking with Jeffrey about this. Jeffrey on this radio show I do and everything on Fridays.
Okay.
And I'm basically saying, I just really feel like it's a perspective thing. Like, y'all seen Jordan, and I've seen LeBron growing up. I told him, what's the greatest NBA final of all time? I told him 2016, LeBron James against Golden State is the greatest NBA final of all time. He said no. I'm just like, how in the world do you say anything else other than that? But I feel like it's a perspective thing as far as that. Now, I would definitely say MJ, 6 out of 6. MJ, to be able to not only transform his game, but transform the NBA to what it is today, as far as marketing, as far as the influence, as far as everyone be like Mike is the reason why he will forever be the GOAT, in my opinion. But LeBron James, he is going to make his case because he's played it. Why would LeBron James not ever say he's not the GOAT? Respectfully, why would he not ever say he's not the GOAT? And I just feel like it's just getting tiring because it's like, why would, in my opinion, not say that I'm the GOAT when I won 4 championships, when I lead the NBA in points? Why would I not say that? So I feel like it's just tiring. I feel like
you know what's about to happen though? What's crazy is actually going to get worse, I believe, when he retired because he's going to have more time to talk about it. We know he like to go on the podcast and this and that. It's going to come up even more. The crazy part's gonna come up even more.
Hey, bro. There was something called the 2011 NBA Finals. They want to take me there. I gotta go and go there now.
Come on,
There was something called the 2011 NBA Finals, where the GOAT was guarded by some dude named Jose Juan Barea in the fourth quarter on like 5 or 6 possessions, and Buddy didn't score on him not one time, and actually scored 4 points in the fourth quarter total.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Hey, look.
Hold on, let me finish. The next game, some dude named Jason Terry guarded him for a little while in the fourth quarter of the next game.
Yeah.
Buddy didn't have no points.
Yeah. You know, we can go all day with this, and I know we can.
Yeah, like you said, context and perspective. Stop saying you the GOAT, bro. Stop saying you the GOAT, bro, when you got guarded by JJ Barea and Jason Terry, man. Bro, knock it off, and your team lost.
And I would say
your team lost when y'all were heavily favored, and y'all had 5 All-Stars on the team.
Yeah, so I'm not even gonna say nothing else about it.
I'm done.
You know, it's gonna come up again. It's gonna come up again.
2011 is the conversation the dude being the GOAT, and they know it. They never had no comeback for that. They never have a comeback for that. All they have is excuses and their opinions, nothing factual.
He did play the greatest regular season team of all time, but I mean.
With
Draymond Green and his prime,
with
Harrison Barnes in his prime.
We over time right now.
But hold on, one more thing to what he said. That Golden State team didn't have all their players all 7 games. Some guys got missed due to suspensions. Key players. That's not an excuse. That's a fact. That's a fact. See, you want to throw stuff out there? Throw in all the facts. Golden State did not have all their players for all the games.
Thank you, Hollywood Hearn, for checking in. I gotta mute everybody. I'm sorry we're over time. I got some stuff I gotta do real quick, but I gotta get the rest of this out. The crazy part is he the main one say I ain't gonna talk about this. That he got sucked into it. Vic got sucked into it, and he's like,
it's hard not to, because like
it is.
The LeBron fans go so hard to diminish what Jordan built instead of just saying, man, you know, he passed the baton to LeBron or something. You know, like give him his flowers. Stop making it. Stop trying to diminish his resume. Like, and then I do want to say this though. Like, go back and look at that Utah Jazz team. I think that's very comparable to that.
Oh man, don't get on that. They'll say, who is he playing? Jeff Hornacek and John Stockton.
I'm saying, them was the splash. Them was the first Splash Brothers. Don't get it twisted.
Don't even get them started. Man. But I would say that we got to get up out here. Look, we got to salute Hollywood Hearn checking in. Look, I don't have a scripture for you today, but just remember, like, yo, man, the whole objective at the end of the day, man, for me is to talk sports and talk about how good God is. And so at the end of the day, man, remember God is good. He's your creator. If you got any problems, anything, talk with him. He loves you. You're needed on this earth. He loves you. So I ain't got no scripture for you, but I just do want to say, yes, if you got one, please.
Yeah, it says, "For you, O Lord, will bless the righteousness with favor. You will surround him as with a shield." Psalms 5:12.
You got any context for that? Anything what that mean to you, or what it's talking about? You got anything you want to explain with that?
Yes, definitely. When it says bless the righteous, it means bless the ones that are obeying him and bless the ones that give him glory. I mean, even if you are not close to your faith, please give glory to God at all costs. I mean, give glory to God whether you at work, give glory to God whether you just chilling at the crib. Just understand his grace that he gives you every single day.
Every day. Thank you, brother, for that. Thank you. Once again, look, hey, the hangout is coming up. It's coming up fast. We about to get into May. Tickets still available. Y'all come out, kick it with your boy. Go to Eventbrite right now. Y'all see the link. Go on Eventbrite, type in the hangout, purchase your tickets, bring your family out. We doing karaoke, bingo, Bible trivia, all of that good stuff, man. Come hang out with us, man, and kick it. I would love to see you in the building. I will be hosting. It's going to be a good time, man. So please go get those tickets now. If you're in the Northwest Indiana, Chicagoland area, come out, man. It's going to be a great time and all of that stuff. So once again, a hangout, May 23rd, Saturday. My birthday is coming up May 12th too, man. So go buy a ticket for my birthday. If you don't do nothing else, go buy a ticket for my birthday. Can you do that for me? You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Do that for your boy. I appreciate that for a birthday gift, all right? But yeah, I appreciate everyone checking in once again, man. And we're gonna see y'all next week. We out.
We lock and load, Allen Pass. It's the Allen Pass Show.